Turkeys are getting really tough to find, and I have a special guest coming in tomorrow morning, so I am out here going deep in the properties, just going to places that I haven't been to yet this year just to try to find a turkey. I don't want to disappoint him, but it's coming from a long way. I have Dave coming in. You may know him as the Hunting Farmer on YouTube. He and I connected a couple years ago. We ended up doing a lot of the same trail camera reviews and stuff, although I've seemed to gone a little bit different direction, and Dave is still killing it. So if you have any questions on a trail camera, more than likely Dave has used it and knows it well. So he's coming from a long ways, and he's driving up early in the morning. Probably has to leave at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning just to get up for sunrise. Maybe hopefully hear one on the roof somewhere, but just feeling a little pressure. Just I feel bad come a long way not to hear anything, so I'm really trying hard to find something. But I think at this point we'll be lucky if we find one. I've been out all day today, and I heard one gobble so far off I couldn't even tell which direction it was. So it's getting tough. There's 1 week left.
Well, that was Jase from Jase Outdoors, and he again this year graciously invited me to turkey hunt with him. Now, chasing longbeards late season is tough any given year, but this year it seems especially tough as a lot of the action happened early in the season. Now, Jase was right. I drove through the night in order to get to his hunting ground before legal shooting light. The original spot Jase chose to listen for roost gobbles did not pay dividends, so that left us running and gunning looking for a longbeard. Shortly after sunrise, Jase struck a bird. The problem was he was high on the ridge and we were way down low. We made a huge loop out around this bird in order to get on the ridge above him, or at least close to the same height as him. This left us trudging through a knee-high, soaking wet field, but no complaints to me. We were in the game. As we approached the wood line, Jase checked the bird and he gobbled nearly immediately.
Like, how high you want to stay? I don't know.
That left us scrambling to find a setup, not only to hide me, but also Jase and the camera gear. Although late May usually gives you better cover, this woods was wide open and we were struggling to find a suitable setup. We ended up settling on a large tree right next to a patch of ferns, and in no time the gobbler was closing the distance.
Holy shit. I'd say he's not further away. No, I think he's coming. Sounds a bit closer. I can see him. What's that? You see him? Oh, yeah. You think you can kill him? That's a pretty good poke. What do you think?
So close but no cigar, and although a bit disappointed, I was satisfied in my decision not to take that shot. I estimated that bird to be at 50 yards. Now my gun is capable at 50 yards, but as I mature as a hunter, I simply choose not to press that outer limits of my gear or my abilities. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to misjudge that yardage. From 50 yards can quickly turn into 60 yards, and I simply find it more satisfying and gives me peace of mind when I can get that turkey or the deer much closer. Now we can't be exactly sure what happened. Neither one of us felt like he saw us or the camera gear. It felt more like he came to that spot, looked around, and didn't see the live hen that he was expecting. He then got a bit nervous and headed down the ridge away from us, but yet he was gobbling the whole time. This left us scrambling to make a big loop out around him again, but we never saw or heard that turkey again. Now we didn't give up, and we spent the next couple of hours trying to locate another tom. Jase did in fact strike up another bird late morning, early afternoon, but her hands were tied with property lines and we had an even less ideal setup. In fact, we set up in the middle of a waist-high field right next to a briar bush. By hearing the gobbles, we estimated this tom to be 100, maybe 150 yards away, and although he answered Jase's call every time and gobbled for nearly an hour, we could not convince this tom to come through that tall grass. So although I came home from the trip empty-handed and our season has since ended, I thoroughly enjoyed my spring, and anytime you can enjoy your time outdoors, it's a win. I want to give a huge thank you again to Jase from Jase Outdoors. You can see his YouTube channel at Jase Outdoors. He's also active on Facebook and Instagram. Jase is not only an excellent turkey hunter, but he's also equally good behind the camera. In fact, some of his camera work will be seen on turkey hunts that are shown on the Outdoor channel. He also has his own line of mouth calls, so you can reach out to him on Facebook if you're interested in a Jase Outdoors mouth call. I also want to thank New View Hunting for their sponsorship this spring. They have a growing line of apparel and gear. Those links will be down in the description, so check them out. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
You think you can kill him?